women, 25 years old, sparks fierce debate after branding college as scam. This is a Daily Mail story. We wrote a book on this a couple years ago, Tom. Let me go to, what is it? What page?
Page 18.
Page 18. Here we go. Okay, woman 25 years old sparks fierce debate after branding college as a scam. October 23rd, story from Daily Mail. College graduate Allison Johnson, 25 years old, ignited a fierce debate on TikTok by denouncing college as scam, revealing her $80,000 debt and her struggle to secure a well-paying job in her field. In her video, which garnered over 539,000 views, she expressed her frustration, stating, I have my literal business marketing degree, which put me $80,000 in debt, and I make more serving sushi rolls. Allison emphasized her difficulty in obtaining marketing jobs where entry-level positions offered meager salaries compared to her current waitressing job. She questioned the value of her education, raising doubts about what her investment in college was worthwhile, whether I'm headed to my serving job, and I'm effing hating it. Meanwhile, I make more money serving than I would at an entry-level marketing job, she lamented. Tom, thoughts on this?
So there's three things going on here. The first thing is she doesn't really like her current job, but she's keeping it to survive because she can make money on it. The second thing is she's actually a college graduate. She actually got through there. And the third thing is $80,000 in debt. She's basically bought a giant Ford F-150 crew cab pickup, all tricked out. That's basically, folks, as if she had walked out of college and bought that kind of debt. So what's going on here is she has a point. The point she has is, I can't find a job that I can afford to go to, and because of my student debt, because of what got on top of that. And, I can make more waiting tables. Well, you know what? You can do that on day one, right? It's called where are you going to be in 10 years with that marketing degree? You're not going to be in the same spot. You're going to put it to work. And by the way, you have a marketing degree. You're doing pretty good on social media, pleading your case here. So you're marketing yourself pretty well. But this is a truth. The tuitions are up at crazy levels. You go there to be indoctrinated. You end up $80,000 in debt, and now you're at a job you really don't like because you just have to make ends meet. But let me tell you, those lines are going to cross, and that's what she's not pointing out, and that's not what all the liberal sympathizers are not seeing, is that if she puts her shoulder to the load in that career, she's going to be making far more than waiting tables. So you don't like what you can make on day one, walking out with your marketing degree with no experience, but you're going to make experience, and the lines are going to cross here. The real issue is you knowingly accepted the fact, where you selected where to go to college, that you're going to be $80,000 in debt, and tuition is not cheap. And so she makes a point here about I don't think it's about the student loan crisis. The point is the tuition crisis. Tuition inflation over the last 30 years, which is ridiculous compared to just normal CPI, Consumer Price Index, and normal. And so I think she has a point about that, but she's not paying attention that if you just put some work in it, you can get there. Kayvon, can I ask you a question?
Sure, dude.
Can I do a quick case study with Kayvon?
Case study here.
Okay, you wanted to be a comedian. You discovered you had some talent for it. What were you paid when they would give you, what do they call fives? You can do a 5-minute, like in between two big comedians. What were you paid for that?
French fries if I was lucky.
Seriously.
Oh, have a burger and French fries.
No, not the burger.
By the way,
hey, who said you could have a burger?
He's not joking.
No, we had a drink. They'd give us a drink, or like a bottle of water or Coca-Cola.
Right, you get a little ticket. I want my Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's it. We weren't paid.
And when you're finally...
Or how long did you do that?
Probably for about 1.5 years, 2 years.
Okay, and when you finally got paid for maybe a 5-minute at a better part of the night,
right.
Hey, you're going to go right between our two guys at 9 and 10 o'clock.
Right.
I'm giving you a prime 5 o'clock, prime 5 minutes. How much was that?
$20. And I would let them pile up so I go get 6 checks. I'm like,
to feel better.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now then, 2 years later, what were you doing?
Okay, so 2 years after that, probably $100 to $300 a show.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you went from $10 to $100.
French fries to $100.
Right.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's not going to go there. But the point is, when you walk into something with education, you have to add to that experience.
Would you hire this person if she's one of the ones right now? Like she applies, she sends a resume and Rob sees it. I'm the girl that you guys talked about on the podcast. Would you hire her with the answer that she gave?
I'd give her a Zoom. Absolutely give her a Zoom interview. I'll tell you, I'll give her a great interview and I'll really probe on some things, and I will give her a serious look.
Mm-hmm. You'd give her a serious look on what she's saying. Okay. All right.
I'd also ask her what she's thinking with the 80,000 student loans and how did it end up there. I want to look at judgment. I want to look at a lot of things, but
That goes quick these days.
What goes quick these days?
The tuitions are out of control, and they're getting government funding, and they're doing the rock climbing wall on opening week. They're putting on concerts at the school, and then they're doing a sex toy gay pride week. So all this stuff costs money, and then all that money is being spent, and then these people are coming out with a degree that doesn't help them in the real world. So then they're getting mad. Now, Trump U was labeled as a scam when people weren't making the money they thought they were. They sued Trump U, and the left cheers about it. But now the left is complaining they're not getting any value out of their education. Well, then sue the university and say, give me a degree that can work for me if I'm willing to work.
And by the way, during the interview, it may turn out that this is just an angry liberal person that's just spouting off and is not employable.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.